Our morning is going a little different than what we had planned. I'll explain more in a little bit, but right now we're trying to get everybody packed up and into the van because I have an appointment at the hospital to get some blood work done. And we have to make an unexpected trip to Prince George this morning, which I will explain to you in a little bit. Okay, so for the reason for our sudden trip into Prince George this morning, Saturday evening, Connor was walking because he can walk now, and he took a tumble. He fell forward, landed on his face, and we weren't sure what happened at first, like with his mouth. It was bleeding quite a bit, and then when we got to clean up the blood some, we saw that there was a tooth missing. So we went to go look for the tooth on the floor and we couldn't find it. So we went back to his mouth. His eye tooth has been shoved up back into his jawline, and his tooth beside it is quite loose, and we're suspecting some of the teeth on the bottom have moved a little bit. So we needed to get him to a dentist, but unfortunately that was Saturday night, and our dentists aren't open on Sunday in our town. So Brent took him to the emergency room, and we were supposed to keep an eye on for a concussion, just for dizziness and vomiting, but he was fine there. So this morning, Monday morning, I called the emergency dental line, and they could squeeze us in today at 12:30 in Prince George. So we had to quickly pack up all the kids into the van. We dropped the girls off at Brent's mom's, and we have Connor here, and we're heading into Prince to get his teeth checked. And we're hoping and praying it's nothing too serious, that it'll just fix on its own. But yeah, so that is why we had to quickly pack up the kids this morning. We are on our way home. Connor's appointment actually went quite well. They did an x-ray, which I'm really proud of him for handling it so well, because I wasn't sure how he was going to handle it. They had to stick something in his mouth, and they actually put it back pretty far, and he did pretty good. But anyway, the dentist had said that where it wasn't his eye tooth, it's a different one. But anyway, that tooth, it went up, but it didn't do any damage to his adult tooth. So we had two options. One option, just leave it and let it come out on its own, which it could possibly do on its own within the next year or so. Or we could go in and remove it, but the dentist said he wouldn't recommend that, just because it could traumatize Connor, for one, and two, there's no point, because that tooth will eventually fall out on its own. His bottom teeth all look symmetrical, so they were still good, and his one tooth that is loose, there too, it'll just fall out. So his adult teeth were not affected at all by this accident, so that's a blessing, and we're super thankful for that. But now we are on our way home. Brent needs to get back to work, and I was gonna do school with Connor today. Well, I had a brief moment of extreme forgetfulness. Mondays at 1:30, we have a teaching assistant come into our home to help Connor with some of his kindergarten activities. Just with his disability and stuff, it's nice to have the extra help. So she comes in and helps at 1:30, and I 100% forgot that she was going to be here. It's 1:30 now, and we're not home, so I had to quickly send her a message and let her know.
Yeah, buddy. Yep.
So I had to quickly text her, let her know we weren't home, and it was fine. She was going to come within the hour. So, it's a good thing that I actually picked up my camera when I did, or else I would have totally forgotten. I just went and picked up all of my kids from their sitters. They're all having a snack. Just putting their snack away. And then in 2 hours, I'm going to pick up Brent and we're going to look at a house. The kids are staying here with a sitter. And we're gonna go look at a house. This is probably the 100th house we've looked at. I'm just kidding. I actually don't know how many houses we've looked at, but we've looked at quite a few already. And we're hoping maybe this will be it. It looks really good online with pictures, but I know pictures don't really do it justice. So we're gonna go look in person, see what it's like, you know, discuss price and maybe what we can get for our house. But all I know is today has been a lot busier than I thought it was going to be.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.
Off to go get Brent. Go look at this house.
Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And
So we just looked at that place, and it is a really old house. And like you said, Brent, it has a bit of a musky smell.
In the basement.
In the basement, the crawl space area, and they had a fan there. But the house itself was very well renovated, had a nice fenced-in yard, and I'm thinking about my little Lillian because of how much energy that little girl has. She needs to go out and burn it, but our yard isn't fenced, so I don't really want her loose outside without adult supervision, and I can't always be out there all the time with her, so it'd be nice to have a fenced-in yard. This place is all one level. It was perfect, especially for Connor, because you know he doesn't do stairs well.
Just the one step up.
The one step up into the family room. It had a family room and a living room, so that was kind of nice.
Brielle.
Something definitely. She's visiting. Oh, we need to go to the store and grab milk. I'm completely out. But it's definitely something we need to think about. But before we think about it too much, somebody needs to finish our kitchen.
Yes. That's the big thing about looking at houses and finishing the kitchen, so put ours for sale.
Yeah. So who knows? It was good. Brielle. We just finished eating supper. I went to the grocery store and I found they had 3 new Christmas teas. Well, actually they had 5, but I limited myself to 3. and I'm trying the first one now. I haven't had a sip yet. It's called Christmas in Paris, and it's a combination of chocolate, lavender, and mint. So I'm sure it's going to be absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's not very strong, but it is good. But now, since we just finished supper, we are going to clean up supper, and then I promised the kids we would watch a Christmas movie this evening. So that's what we're going to do. And that's also going to be the end of this video. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all in my next one.
Even if the sky is falling down,